Alright, so it's dark, it's raining. I am sitting in the truck. I just getting ready to go get something to eat, and I was editing the video, and I realized it's all over the place, and I'm gonna apologize up front for that. And then another thing I wanted to stick in there is I'm making this video because people have asked me, a number of people have asked me, what do I use, what kind of equipment do I use, what microphone do I use, what camera am I using, what everything am I using, and it's easier for me to make a video. So I thought, I've made this video 4 times and trashed it all 4 times. So I made it, didn't like it, made another one, didn't like it, and then I made this one, and I don't love it, but it's what it is at this point. If I don't put this one out, it could be another month or 2 before I put one out. So I hope you get what you're looking for from it. If you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, don't think about it too much. Don't overthink it. If you think you've got good information and good content, just start. Just turn the camera on and start talking. I'm an introvert by nature. I don't like being in a group of people. I don't like being around a bunch of people. One-on-one I do pretty good, But when I turn my phone on, when I'm recording on my phone, and when I turn it on and I'm sitting here doing this right here, I feel like I'm talking to my best friend. It's just no different to me than looking over in the passenger seat or and talking to a longtime buddy. That's the way you guys have made me feel since I started this channel. I conversate with y'all on Instagram and through text or through comments and whatnot. And I've actually got a chance to meet a few of you guys, and it's been an awesome experience. When I first started, I didn't think I was going to make but a few videos, and here I am. I think I've already posted 100 videos and never figured I'd have 20 subscribers, and here I am close to 15, heading to 1,600. So, that to me is mind-blowing. So if you're sitting where I was 2 years ago and you're thinking, do I really want to do that? Do I really want to put myself out there? I can only speak for myself, but it's been a great experience for me, thanks to you guys. So with all that being said, we'll get on to the video. Just if it's all over the place, just kind of bear with me. I was just trying to beat the rain and trying to get some other projects done. I appreciate it. I get a lot of questions about what do I use to make my videos with, what kind of camera, what kind of mounts, what kind of different things, microphones. Today I'm going to show you all that, and just kind of that way, if you're interested, like I said, I just got more comments than I would have thought that I would have got on that. So to make my videos, I use my Note 20 Ultra, and to do the dual recording, go to camera, then go to more, and then go to dual record. All right, when you do that, there we go. And it's just me, I'm just hanging out. I'm actually about to do some other work, but you can take and touch the picture of you, move it wherever you want to move it, and that will put it there. But you have to put the picture where you want it before you save the video. You can't move it once the video's made. Now also, this is the microphone from the Note 20 Ultra. Now, I'm not trying to, the Apple phones do great. Any of these late model phones have such good cameras on them. You're really not gonna have an issue with, I've been doing this going on 2 years, and I've not went out and bought a camera yet. I know there are better cameras that would produce better quality, but you guys seem to like the videos, and I don't have a lot of money, so we're gonna stick with recording with the phone. But I will show you some other things that I have bought to make it a little bit easier and make it a little bit better quality for you guys, and a little bit easier for me to handle. So this right here, I'm gonna back out a little bit where you can get a little better shot. That's everything I use to record my videos with. Now, most of this stuff is cheap. This here, the tripod, came from Walmart. Really cheap tripod. I don't really like it. It wobbles around a little bit. If you're gonna buy a tripod, make sure and try to get it the best one that you can. Now, this one right here, the Joby tripod, it only comes by itself. It doesn't come with the foam mount. I found these mounts on Amazon. There you go, Woohoto. I guess is how you pronounce that. Those things are awesome. They turn this way for portrait mode, this way for landscape. And I also bought some of these cold shoe mounts that you can screw down to the back of the, let me see if this one's a little bit better. I actually have 2 of these, and see the threaded holes on the back? You can get a cold shoe mount that screws on, and that works great. Now this little tripod right here came from Walmart. It was very inexpensive. This is more expensive than this. The phone holder is more expensive than the tripod. But what I like about this thing is if I'm under the truck and I'm doing a video, I can turn this over like that, and it's kind of hard to get your position, but that gives you a really low low to the ground view looking up at the bottom of the truck. Okay, now this one actually does the same thing. This thing is freaking amazing. If I had it to go over again, I was just starting. It's kind of pricey, but this Joby Gorilla Pod, it's been so freaking awesome, because you can take the legs, and hard to do with one hand, but the same thing I was just talking about doing with that one, now I have about the same thing with this one. And you can hang it on stuff. I mean, it will hook on almost any surface, anything that you can think of to wrap it around, a tree limb, a post, a pole. That thing has been awesome, super stable. If you're like me, when I first started making videos, I didn't have 60, 70, 80 bucks to spend on one of these things, and I kept buying the cheap knockoffs. They're no good. The ones I bought were no good because these little joints were too loose and they would flop around everywhere. This thing right here is worth the money for me. I mean, if I would like to get a different one, and I'm actually, the Joby tripod is a lot more expensive. It's over twice the price of this, and that one is still getting the job done. But eventually I will have the Joby tripod. This thing's made such a believer out of me and their products. If I see something I like and it's got their name on it, I'm not even gonna question it. I'm just gonna buy it from now on. So what I'm gonna do, like I say, this thing here, the tripod piece, I want to say was around 15 bucks. I've used this thing and wore it out. I mean, I used it for everything when I first started making videos. Now, and this, it's got a few different functions. I love the cold shoe mount on top, and I love that you can lock it in. Like once you squeeze it down on your phone, you turn this knob and it'll lock the position to where it won't spread apart. But before that, you use it like this to spread it apart. And then if you turn it the other way, this is really hard to do with one hand, but I have all of my equipment out here to show off, so I probably could have done, I'm turning that tight, and now it will hold its position. Yeah, so you have a really short tripod that also, you close these legs in, and now you have a pistol grip, you know, for you to aim and point the camera with. And I thought that was pretty cool. It just, when you can wrap your hand around a grip, it makes your video so much smoother, which I'm just holding the phone right now. So anyhow, this was the first thing that I bought along with one of these. I had the little cheap ones of these phone holders for a long time, and then I upgraded and got this one, and you see I loosened it and it went back to where it's supposed to be. Now I'm going to put my phone in this and use it for probably the rest of this video. So now, you know, I'm using it on the pistol grip. And the next thing that I get a lot of questions about, a Bracketron windshield mount. That's what stuck to my windshield. Is it perfect? No. Is it cheap and replaceable? Yes, because I've done kicked 2 of them out the door. I got these at the Love's truck stop. They're inexpensive. I bought them on my points. They just worked out really good. Now, another thing I'm going to jump onto is my microphones. I tried a couple of different microphones. Now, one thing you can do if you don't want to go out and spin microphones, the Blue Parrot headset, every truck driver I know has one. They're great. Now, if you want to, you can go to camera, go to video, then go to more. When more comes up, we're looking for Pro Video. You see it down here. That's right. Video. Now that you're in here, if you see down here at the bottom where it says it's got the picture of the mic, click on the mic. Now that you clicked on the mic, click Bluetooth. That's what I was looking for. That should be different because now I should be on the Bluetooth headset. Yep, definitely on the Bluetooth headset. So you can use this, and I do this a lot. If I'm working on something where you're not going to see me, I'll use this to make my videos. You can adjust it a little bit further away from your mouth to get a little bit deeper sound. And if it's windy, this thing will cut out all the wind. Most of the time, it is super windy out here today. So, and I hate that, but I wanted to get this made, and I didn't have anywhere else really good to make the video. So, anyhow, that's how you do the Bluetooth. It also does work in my pickup for the hands-free calling. I can hit the Bluetooth when I'm connected to the truck. I can go to Pro Video, click on Bluetooth, and it'll record through the microphone in the ceiling, but it's real tweaky. So I try not to do that. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is the wireless microphones. Now, with the wireless Rode Wireless Go-Tos, both of these are two microphones. This is the one receiver that receives both the microphones. You can have it set up to where this one will play on your right speaker, that one will play on your left speaker for that stereo sound, or you can do it where they actually will merge together right here in the transmitter. This thing is packed full of a lot of power that I don't use. All I use it for is a basic microphone. They also do recordings where you can play back later, all kind of stuff. But if you're going to order these, make sure and get yourself one of these cords. This is the one for the Android. They also have one for Apple, and that you'll be money ahead by having that cord. I tried it with the other little cord here, and if you don't have a headphone jack, you'll need the adapter, and I just didn't have a lot of luck that way. Alright, so now I'm going to power on the receiver. You see it light up, Rode Wireless Go, and it's powered on. Now I'm going to try to zoom in close enough that you can see, and I'm going to power on by the one power button on the back. When it comes on, you'll be able to see it. Alright, it just lit up, and now you can hear whenever I talk. You can see the audio bar jump, and it also does tell the battery life of each transmitter. Alright, so before this actually works, I'm going to go ahead and clip this one to my shirt. And before it will actually work, I have to plug in, and I always plug in, well, usually I use both hands, so as you can see, I'm not very good at it one-handed, but there's that. Then I will slide this into the cold shoe mount on the top of the tripod, and in just a second you'll hear the difference in this microphone and the one I've been using. It should have changed. There it is, recording through audio, recording through USB audio. So now this mic that you hear, I understand it looks kind of creepy, whatever. I don't like the looks of it being clipped right here to my shirt, but the quality of it is awesome. And the wireless, you know, not having any kind of wire. Now you can put this on your belt, and a lot of times what I'll do is I'll take it and I'll lay it over here out of the way, you know, and that way I don't have anything on me, and it still seems to pick up pretty good. You just got to be mindful of it and know that it's laying right there. So a lot of times if I'm working on something, I'll lay it right out of the shot. So if I'm working on here, I'll lay it right here, and it will be just right out of the shot, you know, like this. So now you can hear me on the mic, but you don't see it hanging on my collar or anywhere that's gaudy. But there is a lavalier mic that you can plug into this one. It's got a plug-in, right up on top here, on one side of the other, right here, where you can plug in a lavalier mic. Now, I've done that one time just to check it out. I do have a lavalier mic. I just don't use it. But, okay, so that covers the microphones. Do your research on these microphones. I think it's the best money I've spent to do this job so far. When you see me driving, this one is clipped on my seatbelt just out of the picture. Now, they're great. I can't say enough about them. I just keep, when I have it in my hand goes everywhere. And sometimes you can hear me, sometimes you can't. It's just really good if you can put it somewhere, leave it alone. It's going to be close to you while you're working, you know. So, anyway. Now, the next thing. And I don't know if I mentioned it, but the case does come separate. You have to order the case as well. And I'm going to leave links to all this stuff in the description. I never use the drone. I always see videos and shots that I could get with it, but I never get him out. This is a DJI Mavic Mini that I have nicknamed Leroy. And it's a lot of fun when you get it out. It takes really good video. I'll try to post some of the video in here. But I watched some other channels that were using drones, and I asked them what they used, and I actually bought this through an affiliate link of Selling Good, Bad, and Ugly. That's where I saw their videos, and they were just absolutely stunning. So I thought, for the price, for the bang for the buck, this was going to work for me. I bought this refurbished off Amazon, and I don't remember the price, but I'll leave a link below. And I have an old phone, the Galaxy Note 8, that I used to make all of my videos on, and I use it with a controller. And one day I plan on doing a review on the drone, just not today. I've got too many other things going on. The question I get asked the most about is the Brachytron mount. You know, so I want to make sure and get that in there really good. There probably are better mounts, but like I said, I've already lost 3 of these. So, and as far as the drone, you get like 28 minutes of fly time from the drone before the battery goes dead. But I did buy the Fly More combo. If you're looking into a drone for YouTube videos, the Fly More combo is probably the way to go. It comes with a case, it comes with 3 extra batteries, a rapid charger, all kinds of stuff. And like I say, the tripod is pretty much self-explanatory. Pick that one up at Walmart. I'll leave a link to the comparable one from Amazon so you can kind of look it over. It's the ONN On brand, and it's done me a really good job. It's just kind of shaky and flimsy. Let me back this out a little bit. And it's just, you know, it's fine. It's okay. I got my money's worth out of it already. It's just, you can get a better one. That's all I'm saying. So, anyway, like I say, with that microphone, you got to be careful because you will walk off and leave it. And then you're walking around over here, used to being wireless, and you know. That is just a really quick overview. I've been promising some people I would make this video. I understand I kind of rushed through it, but I have a lot of stuff to do today. I hope this helps out some. The windshield mount, just grab a cheap windshield mount and figure out a way. I've got another video that I'll post at the end that will show you a little bit better how I use it and how I keep it pressed tight against the headliner to reduce wobble. You know, the wireless microphones is something I really wanted to put out there because they're great. It's probably my favorite purchase and the thing that I use every time I make a video. I also did buy a Rode Video Micro. It did great, but it is a shotgun mic. And if you get on one side or the other, it does its job. It cancels you out. You have to be directly in front of it at all times, or the audio is not right. These things are a lot more forgiving. They're not perfect, but they're more forgiving. You know, so trying to think of anything I may have missed, but as far as I know, that's it. That I want to show you guys is the app that I use to edit my videos, and you see there's a few for more Go and intro maker. I hear they're really good apps. I've downloaded them. I've never used them. I always go to InShot in the top left hand corner. Now when I go to InShot, this is what it looks like when I'm editing. I do all my editing from my phone. This app will not work on a computer, and I don't know how to use any other app. I mean, I would have to relearn a whole different thing. So let's say that I want to put a circle around something like I did in the video a second ago, or if you want to write text, you just click there and it'll bring the text up. Then you can change anything you want to change about it. Of course, I have to type out a few things and then hit edit, but I'm not going to do that. And you can go in here and get all this stuff right here, which I don't care anything about that. You can also go, I don't care anything about that either. What I do care about is whenever I'm telling you guys about something and I need to put a circle around it. I type in circle, I hit the search, there's my circle. I always go for this one that changes colors because it gets a lot of attention. And now let's say I was telling you about something I was pointing out in the background, like the Joby Gorilla Pod right there. Now when you play the video, there it is. As far as I know, that's it. So here is the so I can actually stretch this out to go as far or short as I want. Or if I think, you know what, I don't even want that there. You put the little white line right back over the top of what you're working with. Drag it out here, hit the X, it's gone. So also, like down here where the video clips are going together, you see it right here, how you fade it. You just click on that. Well, click on this. As far as I know, that's it. So here is the. As far as I know, that's it. So here is. As far as I know, that's it. So here is. As far as I know, that's it. So here is. As far as I know, that's it. So here is the receipt. As far as I know. So that's kind of aggravating. I get so tired of hearing myself talk when I'm editing these videos. It is ridiculous, but you saw the changes that I can make, and it also gives you a little short preview to make sure that it's what you want, and then you click out of it and it saves it. And but yeah, that's the app that I use is InShot, and once you learn how to use it, it's super simple. You can do voiceovers, you can do all that stuff. So here is the receiver, and the wire runs around right here to my phone and plugs in right where you're charging it, and there's the phone on the windshield. And I normally try to get it where I can push it up against the headliner. That way it holds it steady. And you have to mess with it to where the dual recording will work. On the Note 20 up here where you see more, click more. And whenever that comes up, you see dual recording. And then I come up right here and you can move that just wherever you want, but you got to figure out where you want it before you start recording, because once you put it somewhere, that's where it's at. You can't move it after you record. And that's how I do the dual recording. So, and that's also why a lot of times the video is a lot higher up on me, so I can get the outside, and it doesn't focus well at all when it rains, and it's right on that line where the windshield wipers catch. So I try not to do it when it's raining. Yeah, I hope it helps out. The little cheap Bracketron mount, the little cold shoe mount up here, this, and then the microphone is usually either right there on the top of the visor or clipped onto my seat belt. Alright guys, so yeah, I'm still sitting in the same spot as I was at the first of the video, but I just wanted to say I hope that you found something in there useful. I hope that you got what you was looking for, and more importantly, if you're thinking about making videos, just go ahead and make them. Send me a link to them. I'll subscribe and I'll watch. When I have time, I will watch. There's been a few people sent me links, and I've got to watch a couple of videos, and I just don't have a lot of time to watch. I usually turn YouTube on when I go to sleep and watch whatever I'm interested in, whatever I'm looking at, and I pass out, and the next morning I wake up and YouTube's still going. So but yeah, just if you're thinking about it, just turn the camera on, start talking, and see where it goes. I'm really glad that I did. And for everybody who asked for this video 2 months ago, or was asking questions about the equipment 2 months ago, sorry it's late, but there you go. Like, share, and subscribe. See you guys in the next one.